Good. Liggity live. That's right. I just got a notification from Patricia Conley.
Oh, nice.
Tell me she live. Giggity, Alvin.
Oh, boy. Yeah, giggity.
Oh, I've been listening to some of the Lost sessions. Love that CD.
Yeah, I was trying to listen to it while I was working at Bub's the other day.
You know, I know. I hate to say this, and just listening to it as of like the other day, even some of the tracks on there that are just kind of there's only maybe just a couple of them that are kind of like bland. They're still better than anything that's on Scarecrow.
Oh, let's see. Let's
Robert,
Justin, Officer Justin in the house.
That's right. What's up, everybody?
Well, I put it on the other day, and I had the Bluetooth speaker synced up with my MP3 player, but I was making so much damn noise working that I couldn't have here.
African Ease Girl. Oh my god.
Oh my god! Yes.
I love it.
What's up?
What's
African Ease Girl.
That's right.
Oh my god, I love it. Country fan.
What's up, country?
Did you get my message? Not to be impatient, I promise. Hang on, let me look. I had a bunch come through at once. Oh, yeah. Can I please join after your intro and shout outs? I have a few thoughts on the Hootag King that I know you all will endorse for 2020. Besides whoever your choice is for president. Well, we don't talk politics, but okay, you are killing. There are gnats in here. Ah!
Yeah. Man, I tell you what, I got out at 2:00 today. I was happy as hell.
I'd say you were.
I mean, you think about it. In like 4 weeks, I've had like 1 day off.
It says some Garth he wants to get camera and talk about, if you don't mind. Okay. I knew you'd like that. Oh, yeah. I did it especially for you. Why, thank you. Because you know how much you like to say that. Yes. Lance, you should already have the invite.
Oh, I was going to say something funny. You remember, Trish, you remember in the movie Ghostbusters when the one chick there gets possessed by that demon thing?
Uh-huh.
And the guy goes to her in the apartment. He says, I'm looking for what's the name? He says, she's not here, only Ghoul or whatever, right?
Yeah.
I can see that. Elsa's not here, only Africanese girl.
Oh, yeah.
It'd be funny as shit. Like,
oh, my God, yes. Charles, welcome to the party.
Yeah.
Wow. See, Lance, you should have wished for $1 million.
Shit, if I had $1 million, everybody would be wanting it.
Saxon! Cool Reed! Okay, I swear I just saw Alvin and then he disappeared.
The Saxon has come.
Oh, yeah. Change the profile picture too, but for the same reason, it's still the old picture. But, oh, what the hell? Richard!
What's up, Tricky?
Hi.
It's the Alvin. It's the Chipmunk Man.
Yeah, baby.
What's up?
I am awesome, Justin. How are you? Who Ted CD or Taylor Swift CD?
Yeah, what the hell, Elsa? Hey, Charles.
Hello, everyone.
What's up?
Can you guys see me and hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'm on my phone, and I can't see the comments, and my laptop is downstairs.
Okay.
Oh, Lance.
Oh, wait. It says chat right here. I got it.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, but the chat. But if I want to read the chat, it covers me seeing you all, only because I'm on my phone.
Wait, what kind of phone do you have?
I have a Galaxy A50. It's the newest Android on the market, the highest quality.
Okay, listen, I don't know about an Android, but on an iPhone, if you turn your phone this way, you cannot see the comments. But if you turn your phone this way, you can.
Well, right now I have my phone straight, and when I bring the comments up, it covers me. It covers all of you up, and I can't see you.
Oh, okay.
So maybe I could try turning it sideways.
Actually, let me show you a little something, Lance, if you don't mind.
Okay.
Hold on. Okay. I'm not coming back into the stream on my phone, but I want to show you something. I'm trying to show Lance this.
Guess what I'm eating right now? Tube steak.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah. I know what I ain't eating, but I ain't going there.
Well, I have something to eat available, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wild Bill needs to hop himself to Trisha's place.
All you can eat.
No, it does the same thing on sideways. I just tried it.
Okay, Lance.
FML.
Okay. Can you see this, Lance?
I can, yeah, but it's a little bit too small.
Okay. You see how you hit that link and you go into the StreamYard?
Yes.
Okay. When you get in there and this screen here comes up, right?
Yeah.
Up here in the corner, there should be 3 little dots. If you click on that 3 little dots, it'll come down and there's an option that says desktop site. If you click on that, you'll be able to read the comments and be able to be on the thing.
Okay, well then I am going to leave and go back to the email and and click the link and come back in.
Yeah,
okay.
Try that and see if it works.
All right, I'll be back.
Okay. You drink salt enough now?
Your picture is them showing. Mischievous, don't I? Yes, yes, you do look mischievous.
Mischievous, yeah.
Mischievous.
You got something to ask. Okay. Wait, what did I miss?
Yes, I did, Robert. I did. I appreciate that. I've been meaning to tell you. I just ain't got around to it. I've been kind of
I love your new profile pic, Elsa. You're looking sexier than ever.
Okay, there we go.
Redoing my
Elvis. So did that work?
Oops. Oh, we lost him. Elvis album should like me to put up. Let me know. Oh, okay.
There we go. Okay. Sorry, I accidentally clicked out of it.
That's all right.
Okay, live comments. Okay, there we go.
So does that work for you?
Putting Elvis. Huh.
Yes, it does. But the problem is I can't go back through the chat prior to 8:05. The most recent comment that I can see was at 8:05 by Richard, and it says hello, Bill and Trish. And before that, I can't scroll back up and read anything. So,
we've already read all those.
Okay, so guys, if you said anything up above, you can either type it again or you can private message it to me.
Okay. Cool.
But yeah, Elsa, you're a sexy Africanese girl.
That's
Oh,
right.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, because I called her sexy. She's like, sexy. That's a first.
Robert, did you let the cat out of the bag? Because Chris says who Tad CD or Taylor Swift CD. And Robert, I told you what I saw earlier, and I told you that you can burn one of them, but not the other one. Did you let the cat out of the bag for Alvin?
What? Oh, what's going
Yeah,
on?
man.
Like, I feel like I missed something.
Hey, Saxon.
Yeah, I'm
Actually,
not sure.
Saxon, I see your comment.
Nope, I didn't.
Richard, what I saw at Walmart was Taylor Swift's TS 1989 CD and her very first 2006 album on vinyl for $22.97.
Oh, that ain't nothing.
Robert told me to burn both of them, as in burn in a fire. But I said,
Yeah.
but I told him to only burn the 1989 one because after her song "Shake It Off," I was done with her because she straightened her hair and cut it.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember I was talking about Taylor before Lance, and you said you're only a fan of country Taylor, but not pop Taylor.
Right. So only her 2006 to 2014 stuff I like when she first went pop.
Yeah.
And then I put it and then I put her TS 1989 CD up next to a copy of Justin Bieber's album Changes.
Yeah.
And I said that Robert could burn both of them because like he is with Taylor Swift, as far as not standing her, I can't stand Justin Bieber. And honestly, this Christmas, I might start a new tradition of buying a bunch of Justin Bieber Christmas CDs and throwing them all in the fire.
Yeah.
I got an idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what a skeet is, right? Or a skeet shoot.
Oh yeah, hey
Vaguely.
Logan.
You know those
Vaguely
things-
refresh me.
All right, you know the big slingshot looking thing that you put the round disc on and you pull it and it shoots it up in the air and you do that? That's what I want to do with the Taylor Swift CDs. Pull! Bam!
Yeah. Yeah, but that's the thing with Wild Bill. I don't think Wild Bill likes anything from Taylor Swift.
Guess what?
No, he don't. Chels, to answer your question, check your settings on your channel on each individual playlist, because you may have accidentally set some of them to private, and that means none of us can see them.
Yeah.
Saxon and Justin and Chelsea, I'm good. How are you all?
But yeah,
Logan!
speaking of Justin Bieber, I actually agree. You can burn all of Justin Bieber's stuff. I've never liked his music.
But yet you like his ex, Selena Gomez, and she's pop just like him.
Yeah, I know, because Selena Gomez is actually a decent human being, in my opinion. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, she is, but I don't like her stuff.
Yeah.
But her acting's good.
Yeah.
But I think it's a joke that she put out a cassette tape.
Oh yeah. I remember posting that before, and I was like, I wouldn't buy this, and then Wild Bill's like, a cassette, that's nothing, or something. I don't know.
I will say I don't like Justin Timberlake, but I respect one thing he said. I was watching that Johnny Cash documentary where it said the documentary was Cash versus Music Row.
Bill, link me to that, please. I haven't seen it. Sorry to interrupt. Please link me to that Johnny Cash documentary.
I will. I'll send you the links in your messenger.
Awesome. I
Anyway,
love Johnny Cash. Johnny Cash.
There was a thing. I think it was an award that Johnny Cash was up for, and so was Justin Timberlake. And Justin Timberlake won with that song "Cry Me a River." And he got up on stage and he's like, "I don't know about y'all, but I consider this a travesty." He said, "I don't know about you, but Johnny Cash deserves this award and not me."
Sorry, guys. If you see me leaning in, it means I'm trying to read this print. It's very small.
Yeah. But yeah, I actually love it when a celebrity or
in the chat.
or a singer is like that humble and stuff.
Yeah, if you turn it long ways, Lance, it makes the chat bigger.
Oh yeah, it does.
Yep.
Perfect.
Oh,
And it puts me in more of your screen.
I forgot.
What happened?
Lance's new album drops tonight.
Oh my god! I can't believe it.
Completely forgotten.
Oh, I can't believe it, and I've had it for like a month now since he gave us the album for free, like not too long ago.
You mean Logan?
Oh yeah, Logan.
Chills. Well, shit. Hang on. I can't think. Elsa, I didn't miss it. I was just waiting for everybody to stop talking before I answered you, and I can't get the stupid pops to line up.
Well, damn. Oh yeah, I was curious about your title since you hadn't really talked about it yet, unless I missed it.
Richard, get on camera with us if you get an invite. We can fit 5 in here, right?
Oh yeah.
We're supposed to be able to fit up to 10.
Oh my gosh.
Wait. Oh.
No.
No, I was working on the plumbing on the kitchen sink today for my son, and when I added the sink trap, the P trap, that's what it's called. It made the pipes not line up the way they're supposed to.
So how you put the pipe in there?
Trish, when you said that new album drops tonight, you said it was Lance's album, and the last I checked, I wasn't a singer.
Oh, son of a bitch. I'm sorry. I meant Logan. Logan's new album. Thank you, Lance. Logan's new album drops tonight, guys. Don't forget.
That's a good one. Good album. I like it. It's different, but I like it.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm so sorry. And I've got to come on sometime and chat. Well, come on now.
Yeah, Logan.
Wait, are we friends on Facebook?
Burn, baby. I love to see that. Good one, Chels. Burn, baby, burn.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. That's really good.
I'm reminded of an episode of Ellen where she had Bernie Sanders on and he came out dancing to that song.
Thought Rabbit did some plumbing course in school. Why doesn't he do it? Because I wanted to do it, and yes, he is going to help me. Now that I can't figure out how to do it myself, he already knows. He was like, "Mom, you just need this to go on it, and it will work." I'm like, "Oh, okay." So he is actually going to help me with it.
Well, you know, I always say you won't learn how to do it.
Yes, I do need my pipes cleaned desperately.
Yeah, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, Robert, I got your email with Eric Church's CMA set, but I haven't opened it. I can't get hit by YouTube for putting up Elvis albums. Oh, that's cool.
I can't wait till his new album comes out. That shit's gonna be good.
Who, Logan or Elvis?
No, Eric Church.
Oh, Eric Church.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Oh yeah. Yeah,
well, technically, for me, Logan's album's already come out. So.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
And it's a good record. I like it.
Hey, Justin, you typed my name in as Plants. Guys, go back up and read that. He sent it at 8:06. He said, "What's up, Plants? How you doing, buddy?"
What the hell?
No, Rabbit cannot help me with that part. But Wild Bill can.
What's that?
I need my pipes cleaned.
Oh, okay.
That's funny. Plants.
Oh, that was bad.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, baby.
Just
Oh my God.
I feel like
just shave what, Chels?
this chat is like already.
You know you like it.
Real fast, didn't it?
What? Oh yeah. Well, that's what I was saying. I was like, this chat's already going to hell in a handbasket.
Yeah.
Not sure. I could fit though. Sure, absolutely, you can fit.
Yeah, you can. Oh yeah, we'll make it fit.
Where did Richard go?
Gee, that tree.
What?
Oh my God! I said, "Oh yeah, we can make it fit."
Oh, absolutely.
Excuse me. Oh, crap. Okay, guys, so here's my thought about Garth. So back in 98, he said that the limited series was limited to 2 million. Do you remember that?
The
2 million
first one?
copies? The first one from 1998 with the first 6, yes.
Okay, yeah.
Well, I think that he also pressed up 2 million of Legacy because he said that there were 1 million pre-orders, and then the Billboard article said there were only 500,000 copies. So what I think is that 2 million copies of Legacy were pressed up. 1 million of them were numbered, and the other 1 million were not numbered. And that you could just tell him whatever number you wanted that was already pressed up, and he would send it to you if you were the first one to get dibs on it. I think that's what happened.
Makes sense.
Well,
I can't believe I didn't think of this before. Robert, Robert, what do you think about that? Do you think that I might be correct?
Oh, okay, Chelsea.
Raymond.
Wait, where's it? Raymond! Welcome to the party, boy.
Yeah, hello. Raymond.
Hello.
Hello.
That's right. Now I got Alvin saying that.
Yeah, I know.
I know while you say goodbye, I say hello.
That's awesome.
I love how Chuck said sexy, you crazy little thing.
I have him saying LOLO and I be like giggity all the time, so it's like giggity.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, how about Elsa? I got her to start saying damn the devil.
That's right.
She be like, damn the devil. Like just random.
Raymond's on here, Elsa. He said Garth sucks.
So guys, guess what? The Beatles on vinyl, that's about twice the set. That's about, excuse me. So the Beatles on vinyl, their box set is about twice the size of Garth's. And it's about $300 more, but that's only because there's a lot more albums in it, but it's only twice the size. Aw, that's too bad, Saxon.
Oh, yeah. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Logan, you got to give me your email address so I can send you an invite to come on screen.
I love how Elsa said hi, Raymond, and I agree.
Damn, that was quick.
Yeah, baby.
Africanese, that sounds kind of racist.
What?
Oh my God. Just joking with you, Elsa.
The sexy African.
Don't beat me up.
We also need StreamYard.
Yeah, isn't that true or not true?
You don't need
hang on, we'll find out.
Because to be honest, I think it would still let me in, even if I'm not logged in on my account or anything. But
yeah, I don't think you need a StreamYard account just to come online.
I think you only need a StreamYard account if you're going to go live yourself, like on your own channel.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
Yeah, Chelsea, I will. Oh, you're doing blues and jazz as well? Nice.
Yeah, I am.
Do you have any Howlin' Wolf and Ray Charles?
I love Ray Charles.
Oh, yeah, Ray Charles.
And a Fats Domino. Oh, who's the other one?
Oh,
Little Richard. No pun intended to Richard in here. The Little Richard that just passed away like a month ago, maybe 6 weeks.
Oh no, that
whenever
broke
it was.
my heart.
Yeah, that was sad. Not to mention, it actually reminded me of an episode that of Full House that
sweet.
Richard was on. Because Little Richard was actually on an episode of Full House back in the day.
Okay, Logan, check your email.
Yeah, check it.
Hey, Bill, are you live at 8 on Saturday or a different time? Because you said you're doing Saturday, right?
Yeah.
And I love your hat. You need to wear that Saturday night.
It's a bandana, or
it's a bandana. I'm sorry.
Actually, it's not really a bandana at all. Actually, it's a.
Yes, BB King too. Let the good times roll.
It's one of those.
Hey, Bill.
Things. Yo.
Hey, Bill. If you allow me on camera Saturday night, I'll wear my America T-shirt, my Red America T-shirt with the bald eagle on it.
No.
Because that T-shirt's about to fall apart in any second, but I'll still wear it because I love it.
Yeah, actually,
hey, that's me. I wear my Trump 2020 hat.
Oh, Lance, when you check your email, if you get one, crap, I was going to say from me, but I can't remember what comes up when you get that email, guys. Is it StreamYard or is it Icepets Queen 2?
It's your email, but it just has like a bunch of words in it and a link or whatever.
No, I wanted to tell you what it was for.
Oh wait, what?
All that it says in the subject, Trish, is join me on StreamYard. That's what it says in the subject.
Yeah, okay. You'll get one that says join me on StreamYard. When you click it open, just click the link.
Yeah.
Where did Richard go? Richard, get back in there.
I haven't been feeling the best there. Oh, right. Raymond, has it cooled down any at all up there? Guys, he's burning up there.
Robert, are you going to Rose's tomorrow? And grab 18 wheels to go with them.
18 wheels and a dozen roses.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. One of the greatest love songs ever.
Mom used to listen to that song a lot.
Richard's here. See, he's right there.
My dad used to drive.
Nope, not at all. Oh, damn. Please stay in the house where it's a little bit cooler.
That's right.
Oh, okay. Sorry, Richard. I guess I either wasn't paying attention or your comments are far stretched out.
Where are you going,
One
Chell?
Oh, okay, Richard.
Aw, well, thank you, Richard.
Yeah, the tricky scam beta.
A tricky masturbator.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Hey, you guys would not believe the name that I have for him in Messenger, the nickname.
What?
Richard, do you want to tell him, or do you think the stream might get yanked down because of it?
Me? I hung low.
My lips are sealed.
Oh.
I can't tell you, but I can show you.
Glad I picked up that van, though. So you did get the van. Well, Raymond, my next logical question would be, did you get the mattress too?
What's he doing in that thing? Yeah.
Yeah, the sexy mattress.
Hey, do you guys remember Chris Farley on Saturday Night Live when he played the Matt Foley motivational speaker? I live in a van down by the river.
Yeah, baby, in my van.
Oh, okay, Chelsea, good night. Hey, Chelsea, if you're still here, send me a friend request on Facebook.
She's not on Facebook.
Oh, she's not?
No.
Oh, okay.
So did she completely delete her Facebook?
Yeah, he's going to drive to Africa.
Yeah, planning a road trip, Raymond? Yeah, can you just imagine if you could drive to Africa, even though that's overseas? Gonna drive.
Yes, I did that too.
Yeah. Gonna drive through the ocean.
I love you, Raymond. Down to Kentucky? Absolutely.
Yeah. I'm having a down.
Logan, you don't have Chrome yet? What's wrong with you?
Wait a minute. 2020 longtime host Hugh Down passes away. Oh my God!
No.
Seriously? Having to download Google Chrome because it jumped. I don't have it. Bear with me. Okay, it's all right. Take your time, Logan. We'll still be here.
Yeah, I forgot you had to have Corona.
Hugh Downs passed away? That didn't even flash across my phone.
Trish don't want me down there, though. Oh, hell. Now, you know better than that.
Hey, Robert, get me a sandwich too, damn it.
Yeah, I want a meatball sub with, plenty of marinara sauce and some cheese.
She wants some meaty balls.
Oh, that's right. He did. I heard it on MSNBC. 99, son of a bitch.
Oh, he could convert it where it would float there, Elsa.
If anybody could, Raymond could.
Y'all ever remember that show Jesse James? What was it? Jesse James.
Oh wow,
like,
just
Wild Garage or some shit where he took that down.
just shy of 100, you guys. 99. Wow. I want to know why that headline did not flash across my phone in my Newsbreak app.
I don't know.
Maybe it will later.
More than likely, yeah. Hang on, Raymond, I have some bad news. Send it on the group chat.
Do you guys remember Walter Cronk? What the Hillel Alvin? You won't because you're too young like me. I think you're my age, 30. But Trish and Bill will remember
Walter Cronkite.
Walter Cronkite. Yep. He was like 92, I think.
I have Mac. And
he passed away like 10 years ago.
Oh,
and
shit.
Andy Rooney, I think, was also 92. He was the commentator at the end of 60 Minutes.
Yep. No, it's just this, Raymond. I did not get to finish hooking up the solar. You remember Monday when you were helping me? We were going step by step. And then I disappeared for about 2 hours and you didn't hear anything from me. That's the day that I got the busting headache so bad that I could not stream that night. It hit me right in the middle of what we were doing. And
right, Richard. Yeah, you would too.
I literally had to stop working on the solar and come home and just lay down. I could not do anything.
I don't know about the rest of you guys, but Trish, your audio is cutting in and out just a tiny bit, but you're not frozen. I can still see you.
Okay.
I don't know. She sounds okay to me.
Yeah, you sound okay to me, Trish.
Okay. Well, it may be where he's on his phone.
Yeah, it could be.
That could be a possibility.
That could hurt.
Yeah.
Robert, did you hear my question earlier?
Honestly, Raymond, I think that's what it was. Part sinus and allergy, but I think the heat was also what happened.
Yeah.
Robert, tell everybody what you saw at Rose's a while back that you told me about, unless you told them a while ago at the same time as me. Tell them what you saw at the Rose's store. Or if you want to, I can tell them since you're at Subway.
Well, Robert, most of the time that's true, but depending on what you're using, phone, computer, desktop, laptop, some of them actually require that you use Chrome to come in on StreamYard.
Mm-hmm.
Robert.
Nope.
Robert, I was asking you if you're going to Rose's tomorrow since you didn't get there today like you wanted to. And I was also asking if I can tell them what you saw there once, unless you already told them all a long time ago.
Yeah.
Elsa, did you get my friend request?
Yeah, Larry.
And I promise to not send you anything on Messenger. Jeff, welcome back.
Jeff!
Yeah,
welcome. Oh, I'm sorry. Wait. That's not the official way to do it. The official way to do it is, oh, welcome back to Chills. Oh, wait a minute. What was I going to say? Oh, Lance.
Yes.
I need to tell you something. If you message me during the day and you don't hear from me, but it looks like I've looked at your message, that probably means
that you're busy.
I'm up at my son's house. My phone is laying on the front porch, and I just lost signal.
Okay.
There's only a couple.
It's way out in the boonies.
Yeah, there's only a couple places up there I can get signal, so I generally leave it on the front porch where I can get signal. But even then, sometimes I lose signal.
And what Robert saw, if you guys can't see that there, what he saw at Rose's a few months ago was a misprint copy of Scarecrow with 13 tracks on it.
Ooh. Please tell me you got it.
He's going back to look for it.
Okay.
He tried to do it today, but he went in the opposite direction with his mother somewhere, I think is what he told me. And he said he'll try to get there tomorrow.
Oh. Okay. Got something fun for all of us. Let's see who has the most romantic playlist for the person they love. Ooh.
Oh, that would be me. But I don't have an official playlist set up.
I don't have an official playlist set up.
But nobody knows love songs better than I do. And we're talking love songs that go way back.
Ow.
Because
I
have a...
There you go, Alvin. You'll have to enjoy that one all by yourself because, Saxon left.
Yeah, that was so
because
funny.
I have a grandfather, you guys. But I have a grandfather in the Maine Country Music Hall of Fame. So I know what music is, especially old music. He had records all over the house.
Wait. Shh. Lance, be quiet for a second. Logan, can you hear me?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes! We can't see you, but we can hear you.
Yeah, I don't know why it's not showing me, but maybe I've got it clicked off.
There you go.
Oh, there we are. Logan!
Good.
Welcome to the party.
Oh yeah, welcome, Logan.
Hello.
What's up, man?
Okay, for anyone that doesn't know, this is Logan.
Hi, Logan. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Hey, Logan. It's finally nice to meet you too.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Weird.
Logan, can you move up to the Logan, can you move up a little bit closer, please? I can't make your face out.
I can't make your face.
That's as far as my camera goes.
That's funny.
Meaning I can't see it that well.
Yeah. So, Logan, are you excited about your album dropping tonight?
Yes, I am. It's been a long time coming.
Well, congratulations
Yes.
on it getting ready to come out. And for anyone that has not heard any of the music off of it, you want to go and give it a listen. He does have a YouTube channel, and I will link to that if I have not already in the description below. So you can go to his channel and hear some of the music. And if you sub to him on Facebook, he actually does some live performances on there, some acoustic performances, and he is freaking awesome. Oh my God. So Logan's new album drops tonight. So check out his music, check out his YouTube and his Facebook, and see what you think, guys.
Yeah. Well, I've heard it, and I think it's good.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, me too. Like, I was actually really amazed. Not to mention, your country music sounds a lot different than, a lot of other modern country music today. So it was like a breath of fresh air to me.
Now, this is not going to be the official interview because at some point, if Logan is willing, I would like to do a one-on-one with Logan and ask some questions about the new album and the music. But I do have one question. I was kind of surprised, especially this day and time. I tend to get, when I listen to your album, I tend to get a feel that there is a lot of gospel theme, Yeah, that's it. Gospel theme in some of your music. Was that intentional?
Yes, it was intentional.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's actually awesome.
And if you want me to go more in detail, I can. About
Robert, check your messenger when you get a second, please.
Yeah.
But I know you're at Subway, so you're probably standing in line.
Subway.
And they're probably slower than hell.
Logan, when we do our one-on-one, I would love to get some in-depth on your influences and the stories behind some of the songs, if you don't mind sharing them.
Yeah, I definitely would love that.
Okay.
I have a quick question for you, Logan.
Sure.
Now, did you self-produce and do everything on this album? I mean, did you have it manufactured yourself and everything, or you through a label or anything?
Well, actually, we went to a local studio that I lived around, and the guy there has pretty much everything that I need. It's a professional setting, but it's a smaller scale.
Oh,
So
okay.
as far as the production and all that goes, I just kind of let him do all that, but to kind of give him ideas of what I was going for. So I let him kind of be creative that way, but he would run it by me, and if there was things I didn't like about it, I'd have to change it. But I just basically went in and recorded my vocals. I didn't do any instrumentation on it, because I don't rate myself that highly as a musician, so I'd rather have other people do that for me.
Okay. Awesome.
Logan, I cannot make out what you're saying at all. Your audio is very scratchy and sounds 100 years old.
No, I can make out what he's saying.
I can't. It's probably because I'm on my phone.
Yeah, the phone audio seems to be a little bit. It does that with mine too.
All right. Well, then I am going to. All right. Well, then what I will do is when this is over, I will go back and I will watch the whole thing on my laptop.
Early in the morning, maybe best.
Oh, and one other thing, Lance, and I'll leave you alone. When you did the album cover, how many was that your actual? Did you already have what you wanted, or did you go through several different things before you choose what you wanted?
Are you talking about the picture, what?
Yeah, the picture on on the what is it, the sleeve or whatever you call it.
Yes. So how I went about that is I basically have a friend that's a photographer, and she just took a bunch of different pictures at different locations. And whenever we got done, she went and edited what she thought was the best one, and then she pretty much let me decide as to what I liked. And then I kind of had an idea of what I wanted for the front and the back. I didn't want them to be the same. I wanted them to be different. Even with what I had on, I wanted it to be different. And so I just chose what I thought was the best pictures for both the front and the back.
Mm-hmm.
And then I actually did the artwork for the front and the back on my computer.
Okay.
Nice.
So I just kind of tinkered around with it and saw what I thought was good. I mean, and it's a lot of trial and error. I mean, different things, and I even had pictures chose from probably when I took pictures a year and a half ago that I was considering. Because what people don't realize is this record was started in 2016.
Wow.
So that's when I first started doing some of the earlier songs. And there were songs that I did on it then that I actually didn't even put on the final release, because everything started out kind of really far rock country for the first few songs as far as the sound goes. And then by the time I had already got 5 or 6 songs in, I completely changed direction. And it wouldn't have flowed right if I kept So I just went ahead and read the pictures too. So it's more up to date.
Cool. Awesome.
Logan from the Cabinetry Hall of Fame. Yes, from the Cabinetry Hall of Fame.
Yep.
Yeah, baby.
Yep.
And be careful. Oh, I'll absolutely be careful.
One other thing, Logan, and do you still have my email address?
I do. I have everybody's email saved that I sent to you to.
Okay. Well, send me an email sometime with your address in it, and I'll send you one of these.
Yeah, I will. I'll try to do that. Definitely.
Cool. So, awesome. I'm happy for you, man. I really am. Congrats.
Oh my God, me too. I am thrilled.
Yeah.
If I had realized what day it was and that the album was dropping tonight, I would have scheduled and done the one-on-one interview tonight.
Wow. Yeah.
Well, it's kind of one of those things right now where you can't. I kind of had to get myself excited for it because I actually had forgot about it myself.
Oh,
and
God.
I think a lot of it has to do with what's been going on as far as around the country, because there's a lot of people that have had to postpone things because of what's going on. So that changes everything.
Yeah.
To a different level. And I think it's important right now to not, because I had already pushed the release back several times because of everything that had gone on. And it just comes to a point where you either have to decide, do I ever want to put it out, or am I just going to be scared to put it out because maybe it won't do well. And I'm not worried about it doing well because I'm at no level to worry about all stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'm just a small-time person.
Well, Logan, having listened to the CD at least once, I think, and this is just my opinion, but I think it might be just what people need right now. Not only does it have good upbeat music, but it also has a touch of God in it.
Yeah.
And I think people need that right now. They need God, they need faith, they need hope.
Yeah.
And honestly, I think that album is going to give people that.
Yeah, it actually takes me back to like 3 years ago when Reba McEntire, or the one and only Reba McEntire, actually released a song and video titled "Back to God." Like, we need to give this world back to God, and that's basically a perfect way to kind of describe Logan's new album. I mean, with the whole gospel touch and everything.
And I will say one thing about it is you may have had to push the release date back, but at least we got an album for you, unlike some other artists we know.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, I can't speak badly about other artists because everybody goes about it differently.
I get that. Respect from one artist to another.
I mean, I have that respect too, but still, there's only so much you can do where people just want to eventually just call you out on your shit, though, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, I see that. I mean, to me, I don't think that I could release the same material over and over and over again myself.
No, that's just asking fans to waste their money.
Yeah.
No, there's nothing exciting about that. I don't want to.
Logan, I'll send you my email in a little bit. And everybody will have to tell me what his response is because I can't make out a word he's saying. And it really sucks.
Wow.
Well,
Robert
Lance,
can't either, and he's on his phone. He just told me.
Okay, Lance, you can always go off screen and go on your laptop and see if you can hear him better.
All right. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll come back. On my laptop.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. Richard's asking if you got room for one more.
Well, yeah, always.
Yeah.
Send me a copy. I will support you up here in the Motor City, Motown. Nice.
Motown.
All he needs, Raymond, is your address. Raymond is my cousin.
Okay. How can you all hear me since you're on computers?
No, I hear you. I mean, I will say it is a little scratchy, but I can make out what you're saying. But that's no big deal.
Yeah. That's basically how it is. And I mean, for me, I just try to listen to it the best that I can. But
I can't do anything about it because it's built into the computer, so there's nothing that I can do.
Yeah. No, that's fine. I mean, it's no big deal. Hey, we've all been there, man.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we've gone through my.
No,
when I started, before I even went live, Wild Bill came in with me, and we chatted for a few minutes. And as soon as I spoke hello to him, he was like, "Wow, that is loud." Well, what had happened was when I plugged up my camera has a mic in it, and if it syncs and starts using that mic on the camera, it is horrible. But I can go into the settings and change it to the internal mic of my computer, and it sounds a lot better.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if mine had like a mic problem, but even when I started live streaming with you, Trish, I actually had a very different webcam back then, and the quality wasn't that good. Even when I would go live, if it was already dark out, and even with light on, it could still it still looked like I was in the dark. Like that's how bad the quality was, or something. So it's one reason why actually my webcam that I'm using right now on my computer, I've had it for a whole year now. I actually remember I actually bought it July of 2019, which was last year.
So Raymond should send him a friend's request.
I said, yes, it's scratchy. Must be that Safari you're on.
I'm actually on Google Chrome now, so to be fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all right. Hey, it's no big deal.
No, as long as we can hear you, that's
right.
what matters.
That's right.
But yeah, I'm quite curious when you join these join these live streams and tune in to everything. Like, are you on your phone or on a laptop? Oh, I was talking to Elsa, but I mean, I guess I could go for everybody. I mean, I'm just curious when people tune into the live streams. I mean, what device they're on?
Depends on where I'm at and what I'm doing.
Yeah. Now, if I'm live like this, I'm on my laptop.
Yeah. Well, how about the times that like I'm live or Wild Bill's live, but you're just in the comments, Trish? Are you usually just on your phone?
Most of the time I'm on my laptop, but occasionally I will be on my phone, depending on what I'm doing at the moment.
Okay. Because I know sometimes you'll be live with us for a little bit and then you say you got to go, but you'll still be in the comments. And so that's why I was curious.
Yeah. Well, sometimes, and it depends on what room I'm in, too. If I'm in the bedroom, a lot of times I'm on the laptop. If I'm in the tub, I may be watching on my phone.
Yeah, baby.
And no, I will not go live if I'm in the tub.
Damn it.
I love how Logan just smiles.
What's up?
Richard!
Trish,
What's up, Richard?
Bill, Alvin, Logan.
Hey, Richard.
I'm on my phone when Trish or anyone live streams. Yes, because it's like, 3:00 in the morning over there, so.
We got the ace. We have King Wild Rich today. Usually he's Ace Man or whatever it is.
Raymond, if you look him up on Facebook, you can find him. Logan Dickinson Music.
That's right.
And why won't you broadcast live in the tub?
No.
Well, it's not like we can see anything if you're under the water.
Just put a lot of Mr.
Really
Bubble
weird.
in.
Yeah. You probably taking a bubble bath anyway.
Get back on that safari then. Yeah.
Now, Logan, quick question for you. So with your release, are you actually having it like released in like stores, as physical copy, or how you doing that, or whatever?
I'm not doing any stores. I'm not big enough to do stores.
Yeah.
I don't have the money to do stores. So it's just online.
Oh, okay.
You know, I have made a certain amount of physical CDs for people that want them.
Mm-hmm.
But physical CDs are not as popular as they used to be, and I actually could see them go away altogether at some point. So
Yeah.
I do online mostly, and occasionally I do a physical copy, but you'd have to get it from me directly, or I'd have to send it to you.
Oh, okay. Awesome. Okay. I don't know, for some reason I don't know what made me ask about stores. I mean, maybe I was just thinking kind of like if you have like because I know like some like local like record stores, they help like local artists and stuff, and they'll sell their CDs and stuff. So I just I didn't know if you had like a bunch made up and was like doing it that way or something too.
I've done that in the past. I had a local store where I lived that sold a few of my first CD, and then I actually had a restaurant that was a popular restaurant, kind of like a country restaurant, that I knew the owner of, and he sold a lot of my first CD as well. So I've done that a few times, but it's just been here locally. I don't have any connections to bigger, faraway places, at least for now.
Okay. Well, cool.
Thank you, Elsa. Okay. I don't know how to handle this situation. I have one more person that wants to come in, but I can't get to him. I can't get to him to click on him to bring him up on the screen.
What? Oh.
Well, let me ask you all a question since you've asked me some. Out of all the songs that y'all listen to on the CD, do you have a specific one that you like the best?
As of right now, my favorite is the very first track.
The While We're Still Young.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I think that's mine too, I think.
Yeah, the very first track, yeah. That's actually one of my favorites as well.
That's crazy.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, I also really liked track 3. I don't know why, for some reason. I've always loved songs that, I don't know, have to do with breathing, I guess, because it's called I'm Still Breathing. I really like it.
I thought it was ironic, the timing that song was the George Floyd, I Can't Breathe.
Oh, yeah.
It was kind of eerie how that happened, and then this song I actually wrote a couple of years ago. I thought it was kind of weird timing for that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I swear to God, every time I hear that phrase, it just smothers me.
Yeah, I know. Like I've even noticed that ever since that. I've been hearing it in other places, or actually, I'll be listening to music and I'll hear a line that kind of reminds me of that. I'm like, what is it? Like, that's like totally like coincidental or ironic or whatever. But it really.
Are you talking about the song or about George Floyd?
Well, pretty much about the George Floyd thing a bit. But yeah, I mean, but even when I heard your music, I was like, wow. because I remember that George Floyd thing. I think happened like towards the end of May or something, and then I got your album like around the 1st of June or something. It was like just a month before I guess your release. So yeah.
Yeah, I didn't really make the connection until after everything blew up with George Floyd, and then I realized that it was just really weird and almost coincidental that that song had so much in common with what and all that. The people from the shirt saying "I can't breathe." I just thought it was a weird timing for all that.
Yeah.
But mine is opposite because mine I'm still breathing. So it's a
Yeah.
little bit different.
Yeah. I will be seeing Trish live and in person soon. Yes, you will. Damn, it got quiet all of a sudden.
Yeah, I know. Like really quiet.
I'm just not figuring out that you can read the comments on the side. I
Yeah,
was trying to make sure I didn't miss things to people because I didn't know it was there before.
Damn, I should have forewarned you about that. Yeah, the comments are on your right, left, right. Yes, on the right side of the screen. Damn, I missed my right and my left.
But let me ask you this: how do you comment back to somebody without having to be on the chat?
I think if you're in a stream with me, I don't think you can actually comment. You just have to verbally comment.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, you could. The only way you could do it is if you actually had if you actually had the YouTube stream up from this stream, you could comment that way.
And
Yes,
hi, Robert.
I just spit on myself. That was nasty. What happens when you have missing teeth? If you bring the stream up through, yeah, okay, now I can't talk. YouTube on a different screen, you can, but make sure you mute it. Otherwise, we all get feedback.
Yeah. So, I'm sorry, Logan. So how many different instruments do you play or can you play?
Ooh, good question.
I primarily play guitar, but I can play a little bit of banjo. I can play too.
Oh, cool.
I've not played the banjo in quite a while, so I'll probably be really rusty doing it. But I can pick it up. Take some practice.
Oh, cool. Nice. I used to play drums back in the day, but I haven't played in so long. It's probably been 20 years since I played.
Oh, wow. I couldn't do drums. I don't have the genes to do rhythm like that.
Well, I'll put it to you like this right here. I wasn't the greatest drummer in the world because, I don't know, I just, like sometimes when I'm wanting to play something, see, I'm right-handed, so sometimes when I'm playing something, my left hand wants to just play something I don't want it to play or whatever sometimes. So it's kind of like that's always kind of held me back. But I mean, it was fun when I played. I played mostly when I was in high school, but and I mean, I played a set here, once in a while, but I haven't picked up and sat down and played music in a good while.
Hey, Trish, did you want me to get off so you could try to get Lance on?
No, it's fine. Damn, I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, I can't play an instrument. I really can't. Well, which I can't sing either, but I still do that. No, I've tried to learn the guitar several different times throughout my life, and I just don't have the patience to stick with it.
Yeah, I don't have a coordination plus. Oh.
Trish speaks. Yes, yes, I do. It's good. Maybe I'll just get Logan to give me guitar lessons.
Yeah, baby.
Wait, how old are you, Logan?
How old am I? We'll just leave that under the table. Nobody will know.
Ah. Damn, I choked on my own smoke. 895. Damn, good job, Justin. No, I discovered that if I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people on screen and a 6th person wants to come in, you know, anybody that streams from StreamYard knows how it's set up.
Yeah.
The pictures are right below the box that you see yourself in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, each little box. Okay, all 5 boxes across the bottom of the screen, and then a 6th person comes in and it drops down here, and you can't get to the button to bring them up on the screen.
Oh, that sucks.
Trish likes them to the table. Yes, she does.
Oh my god.
Is there any way you can scroll it up? To get them
No, I tried and it won't. Son of a. Love you, Richard.
There I am. All right, so
sorry, I couldn't get to the button.
so how'd you get to it? How'd you finally get to it?
Damn, I could have swore I tried that a minute ago.
She scrolled up. Well, you know, sometimes you know what's funny is the obvious things sometimes are things that we do not think about. That's what makes it so like when you do that and you see and you're like, how dumb am I? You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's like, you know,
I was trying to click on it and it wouldn't let me. I couldn't get to the button. And then I thought, well, maybe if I just move the box up, it wouldn't move. What the hell? And then Richard's like, did you try scrolling up?
oh well, that's how it goes sometimes, you know. It's like,
everything opens back up. Yeah, duh, woman. Yes, exactly. I was going to say, wait, you're supposed to be able to get 10 people in here. How are you supposed to get them in if you can't get to the buttons to bring them up on the screen? Never mind.
it's kind of like
So does Raven. Yes,
like going live and never hit the live button.
Oh my God, yes. So glad we're recording that entire video.
Yeah.
And forgetting to hit record.
Yep.
Oh, God.
There
he is. Okay, phew.
Yeah,
he's doing magic tricks. He's like disappearing on us.
He was wearing this cloak of invisibility there for a second.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what's funny though? Taking telecommunications and everything, and actually working in the movie studio and all that stuff. It's funny how you can actually, like, in front of a green screen, you can do all that stuff. You can actually like make somebody disappear and shit like that. It's with all shit like that. That shit's cool. It just blows my damn mind on some of that stuff. How they do that.
Oh yeah. Damn, I can't believe the album's coming out tonight. It makes me want to go listen to it again.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Can't help it. I'm excited for Logan.
Yeah, me too.
Yep.
Well, I'm very honored that you all are excited.
No. Well, you know, it's like this. And I look at it like this. You know, not everybody gets a chance in this lifetime to do what they want to. You know, those opportunities come very rare and in between. And I know now with today's world, there's more access to things that you couldn't do, 10, 15, 20 years ago. But also it's some people just don't realize the opportunities they have, like right there in front of their faces and hands, to do whatever it is they want to do. And for see somebody succeed and do those things makes me feel good for them.
Yeah.
It really does. And
Absolutely.
that's like me. I mean my books, they don't sell a lot, but I don't do it for the money. But
Yeah.
I'm proud when I bring one of them out, even if it's the only copies anybody ever gets, copies I give away to people. At least I can say, hey, I done that.
Oh, I'm the same way.
I have a
I
book, an actual
probably give
book
away
I can
more than
say.
I've sold.
Yeah, yeah. And see, and the cool thing about that, Logan, is you can actually sit back one day and be like, look, I actually created this, and it's cool.
Yeah.
And so it's that's more than some people can say.
Yeah.
I do look at it like that, and I also look at it as, if I could help one person that could get something out of something that I did, that to me is worth all the money spent, the time spent. It's worth everything.
Yes.
I mean,
exactly.
I don't care if I sell 100 million records. That's not why I do what I do. I do it because I enjoy it, but I hope that somebody out there can maybe get something out of something that I said, or makes them feel good in the moment that maybe they're not feeling so good about themselves, or makes them think about how they would approach a situation. I mean, anything that could help them is definitely worth it for me.
Absolutely. I totally agree.
Robert,
I get it done out to people all the time.
Robert, what kind of sandwich did you get? Sorry to interrupt, Logan.
Well, Logan, I have a story sort of similar to that. When I submitted my work to do my spoken word album there for my poetry, I was in a room with a bunch of other people that were submitting stuff, and I had this album that I done when I was going to college. They have their own record label and their own recording studio, and it's all student ran. And so when I submitted my poetry to do a spoken word album, I was in a room with probably, I don't know, probably like 3 other artists, and then I was in the room with last year it was about 5 artists, but they could only choose 3. And in there with all the people that were over like the record label and stuff like that at the college. And so I was standing outside when they were going over the stuff that they were going to choose, and one guy was standing there, and he's like, something? He says, man, he says, I listened to some of your poetry, because I had to submit one day and then come back in and submit again, just as a refresher thing. And anyway, I was standing in the hallway with a guy, and he's like, something, man? He said, I listened to your poems. And he said, and I could tell they were from the heart, and I could tell that you put your soul into writing those. And he says, when I heard those yesterday, he said, I went home and started writing music again for the first time in over a year, because he says I had lost all inspiration to do what I love to do because of just, things wasn't going my way. And see, that right there made me feel like, that was worth more than selling 15 million copies of anything. You know what I'm saying? Like I've always said, if my poetry or my story inspires someone to pick up a pen to become a writer themselves, I feel like my job is done.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So that's how I feel about it.
I think people that do it for the right reasons.
Yep.
Whether they're hugely successful or not, the fact that they're doing it for the right reasons, which is for the love of, in my opinion.
Yep.
You do it for the love of the music. You do it for the love of the poetry. You do it for the love of it.
Right.
And I think that means everything.
Yep.
And I think that comes through in the music or the poetry or whatever it is that you're doing. And I think when you do it for those reasons, that's how and why it touches other people in those ways.
Right.
Oh, I was going to tell you too, Logan. Since you kind of have like a gospel kind of folk kind of influence in your music or whatever, there's a band that you have got to check out, and they do shows on Facebook Live, and they do them sometimes on YouTube, and they're called Jacob's Well.
Oh,
And
okay.
yeah, and they do, and they were doing like live shows at like coffee shops and like little venues and stuff. But when the pandemic and stuff hit, they've been doing these like live shows from their houses and everything. It's just two guys and their guitars and stuff. But they've got out like one EP called I think is it Southbound Train or something like that, and then their full length album is called Bitter Days. But they do a lot of like kind of gospel, kind of folk or whatever, and hopefully on their next album they're supposed to be recording a song that I wrote. So it's
That's cool.
so it's cool. So yeah, but they're called Jacob's Well, and they stream they usually stream on Saturday nights at like 7 on Facebook. So you have to check them out.
Now, so I'll check it out.
Yeah.
Do it for the background music. Club. No, the meatball sandwich is better than the club. I'm telling you right now, Raymond.
Actually, Italian's better.
No, the meatball rules.
The meaty ball.
That's right.
Awesome. So what time do you actually have a time release for your album, or?
Well, it technically comes out at midnight, so I think it's up to the retailer, whoever the streaming service is.
Oh, okay.
They already have the music now. It's just when you set a date, they have to hold it from people seeing it until that date. So whenever the time strikes midnight, that's when people can actually go listen to it and download it, whatever they want to do.
Now, Logan, will it be on places like Spotify and iTunes and stuff like that?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Apple Music, iTunes. There's going to be, I think YouTube does like streaming videos for it.
Yes!
Be out.
Thank you.
Oh yeah.
I mean, they won't be anything fancy. They're just going to be just a picture and then the song.
Yeah, but that's important because that's one of the ways that a lot, and I mean a lot of fans consume their music this day and time. It's through places like YouTube and Spotify and iTunes, and there are artists that refuse to use those formats. But artists that seem to artists that seem to know how to really connect with their fans, understand that is how fans listen to their music nowadays. Yeah. So for you to be this young of an artist and get it, you understand, hey, this is how people listen. So this is how I'm going to give it to them. That is a huge thing. That is a huge good thing.
I mean, I don't want to make people feel like they can't listen to my music because it's not available somewhere.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want to do that to people. And really, you're shortening yourself. You're shortchanging yourself by doing that.
Yep.
So.
I think so, yes.
Yeah.
And two, it's cheaper. I mean, you can take your phone wherever you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and you have an unlimited amount of music you can listen to, whereas before you may have had one of those remote CD players, and you may only can hold a few CDs at a time, or you have the Walkman, which that was a little bit before my time, but
one of those too.
Hey, I still got mine and still use mine. But see, I'm old school like that, though.
Okay,
of course,
now,
for me, I'm a vinyl hound, so you know.
I have to ask, and I know everybody in here right now is going to know exactly why I'm asking this, but I have to ask.
Oh my God.
I know we can, starting at midnight tonight, we will be able to buy your album. But if we just heard like one song and wanted it, would we be able
guys,
to?
I got somebody texting my ear off. The same thing happened last night.
Would we be able to buy just the one song if that was all we wanted, like singles?
yes, you can cherry pick what song you want.
Yes.
Yes.
And see, he gets it.
Yeah, he gets it. Like, yeah, I'll be honest with you. It's like Garth needs to take advice from Logan.
Yes,
like,
yes, he does.
Like, this is how you sell your music.
Listen up, Garth. Did you hear him?
It's it makes a difference. It really does. And I know people get sick. Some people get sick of hearing me bitch about Garth. But the thing is, if you are truly doing it for the love of the music and because you love what you do, and you want to share it with the world and hope that the world will accept it and love it, you do it in a way that your music can get to those fans and can touch those fans. And especially fans, and yes, this is kind of an insult to myself, but fans like me, okay? I live below minimum, or not minimum wage, I live below poverty level. So it's hard for me to budget things. So if I hear a song and it touches something in me to the point that I want that song, I can't always afford to go out and buy a full album. But if it has touched me to the point that I'm like, oh my God, I want that because I want to be able to hear it in these moments when I need it to lift me, then I should be able to buy that one song. That's kind of the point of you putting music out, to share with the world and to help people in their moments of need. Well, if they can't get a hold of it, then they can't listen to it in their moments of need. So what's the point? So artists need to understand that. And some artists used to understand it, but I don't know what went wrong, Hootat or whatever. They refuse to release a single. They will only release full albums. And all fans can't always afford to go buy a full album.
And well, anymore, I don't know if you all can hear me now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, actually, you're a lot clearer now.
Is it better?
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, that was crystal clear.
Okay, well, good. I had a little headphone. I was using these Bluetooth,
earbuds,
and they kept disconnecting on me. And I thought, I'm just going to go old-fashioned, use a string one with the cord.
Old school, my friend.
There you go. Old school does it every time, doesn't it?
Yep.
Yes. So, but to add to what you were talking about, Trish,
uh-huh.
A lot of people now don't even release full albums anymore. They might put out 4 or 5 songs on what they call an EP, extended play, because they have realized over the past 5 to 10 years, record sales have declined tremendously. So why would you spend several $1 million I'm talking about big artists, spend several $1 million to make an album that may not even sell? Because like you said, people are going to go pick the songs that they like. They don't want to hear the skip songs that are just added to an album to make it a full-length album. The skip ahead song.
As they call them, what is it? They call them
filler.
Filler tracks. That's it.
Yeah, filler tracks.
Oh my God, you are the only artist I have ever heard say that. Yes.
What, the skip ahead song?
Yeah, skip ahead. Yeah, because I'll be honest with you, some of my favorite things to watch is actually album reviews. And some people will actually talk about how, like, they'll be reviewing some artist's album, and they would talk about a certain song, like it sounds like the song was just rushed together at the very like last moment. It's a filler track, but I never actually heard an actual artist call any of the music filler.
Yeah, I'm glad.
So,
well, and they're not going to, because they're not going to think that their music is
yeah,
like
skip ahead, because I know every artist wants like all those songs, everything they put out to do good. I mean, or at least or because well, that's the thing. Most artists will actually record songs for all the audiences, because they have different audiences that are into certain types of music, and that's like that's how they have like diverse albums. Like everybody picks and chooses their favorite songs and everything. But then some people will actually hate a song so much they'll be like, this album did not need this song at all or something. Yeah. So
skip tracks. I like that. I've heard it called that before. I love it.
Yeah.
I'm totally stealing that.
Yeah, skip tracks.
I'm going to say one thing.
You can take the credit, Trish. Just give me the check.
Absolutely.
And I stole that from Dolly Parton.
Nice. There you go. I'm going to say this, and you're going to hear me weird say this, because I am one of the biggest stickler about filler tracks that there is. But I'm going to say this. The only time I ever really sort of kind of get filler tracks is if you're a new artist and say you've got like 7 or 8 really strong songs that you know that could potentially be #1 hits or at least top 5 or something like that, and you're getting ready to put out your debut album. I don't think it's wise to put all those songs on one album, like, because I've always said like that was the problem with some of the artists that come out, had a real strong debut, and then they just fell into absolutely nothing. It's because they used all their good material on one album, and then when they went back into the studio to record something else, they didn't have anything worth putting on a record. It was almost like, well, damn, what do we do now? We don't have anything to write. And I think that's what's killed a lot of artists over the years, where I think, like, if you took, like, now, for instance, Garth has the power to get any song he wants. So to me, to him to make a mediocre album is just, to me, it's like, why would you do that? You know what I'm saying? But as for an upcoming artist, I could kind of see that to a certain extent, because I believe if you use all your songs, or am I going to say use it to blow your load all on your first album or whatever, right? Oh my God. Then you don't have anything to back up when you go into the studio again. You know what I'm saying? And to me, I think what's killed the music industry not only was back in the day when you had illegal downloads, but I think it was because people were going out buying, albums, and they were paying anywhere 15, 16, 18 bucks on an album, and you would get like 3 songs on the whole album that was worth anything. And I'm sitting here thinking, like, I paid all this money for 3 tracks, and there's like 12 tracks on this album, and 9 of them are filler tracks.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That, to me, that's what killed a lot of reasons why music don't sell. And I think it's funny nowadays that vinyl, for the first time in years, has outsold CDs.
Well, here's the thing,
which
I don't
I'm
understand.
happy about.
I don't understand why an artist, no matter how big or small, can't just put out an album that only has 7 or 8 tracks on it if that's the only really good songs they could come up with. Why does it have to be 10 or 11 or 12? Why can't it be just 7 or 8 songs?
Do you care if I answer that?
No, go right ahead.
I think the reason why people struggle with that is when you talk about 7 or 8 songs, industry standards the description of that would not be a full-length album. because it's only 7 or 8 songs. So the music industry is going to look at that as a not complete album. They would consider that an extended play.
Okay.
So a lot of times,
I didn't know that there was actually a standard of what qualifies as a full album.
in the music industry's eyes, there are. And the only reason why I know that is because I've worked with record labels and publishing companies, and I kind of know what they describe as a full-length album and then an extended play and things like that.
Okay.
What do you call a disc? What do you call a disc with? What do you call a disc with 7, 8, 9 songs on it? Because I know that an EP is between 3 and 6.
Well, a lot of times the industry will still not consider that a full length. A full length is usually 10 or more songs.
Okay.
Now, there are people that do put out CDs that have 7 or 8 songs on it.
Right.
But industry speaking, they don't really consider that a full length.
I know that Keith Urban's album that he put out back in 2010, I can't remember the title of it, but it was a studio album, that had 8 songs on it. But if you bought it at Target, they had both that regular version and a version with like 2 or 3 bonus tracks on it.
And a lot of times they'll do that. Because they want, because for some reason Keith Urban and his record label must have had an exclusive deal with Target.
Capitol, I think he's on, at least last I knew.
So because they had that exclusive deal with Target, they were trying to get people to go to Target to buy the album because they got that 3 extra songs.
Right. Yeah.
So that's kind of one of those things where record labels are trying to make deals with certain box stores, maybe because they haven't done well with them in the past, and they're trying to, it's kind of like a mutual partnership.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense.
It does. It makes perfect sense.
But why does Garth keep doing exclusive deals even when he's on his own as a one-man show and he hasn't signed anybody else?
Well, I think Garth does it because I think a lot of his listeners are Walmart customers. He kind of deals to the blue collar type audience.
But you have to remember that he went with McDonald's for the collection in 1994.
That was before Hootad.
Right. And Susan G. Komen for the pink cover of the Ultimate Hits in 07. And Target for the Ultimate Collection back in 16. But that had Gunslinger in it, and that's the only way you could get Gunslinger for the first 2 weeks before you could get it either by itself or in a 2-pack for the price of one with Christmas Together at Walmart.
And the Ultimate Collection even had 2 extra songs on it.
Yes. Yep. It did. And it also had a Friends in Little Places 25 on it, the All-Star one, and Hard Luck Woman and 1982, which probably 1982 was left off of Blame It All on My Roots. Because that was a Randy Travis song. That was one of his very first singles.
I have a question for you, Logan. Has that always been the standard?
Seems to be that there always has been a standard, because I know from a lot of the people that I've worked with in that industry, anytime that a full-length studio album would be released, you would always have some sort of a tour.
Yeah.
It may not be a very long tour, but there was always something to promote it. Anytime there's an EP, there seems to be a small promotional tour, maybe where you've got somebody doing daytime television shows or award shows, that type of promotion, but you usually don't have a full length.
When he becomes president, he was going to put out an order that it's going to be mandatory for all United States citizens to wear masks. And if you caught being caught without wearing one, you're going to get locked up.
Chris, you're going to get whooped.
Yeah, baby.
Nothing. I just the reason I asked that, Logan, is because I don't know like what all genres of music you listen to and stuff like that, but if you take, for instance, in the instance of Metallica, like their albums Ride the Lightning, Master of Puppets, and Justice for All are all like 8 to 9 songs, but they're considered full length albums.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, you're taking that's the early to mid late, early 80s to late 80s. So it could be maybe a difference between them and then and now.
Does genre matter? I'm sorry, my voice went somewhere without me. Does the genre of music matter?
It can matter. To kind of add on to what Bill said, back in the earlier days, you noticed that artists would sometimes put out 2 albums a year. So you were actually getting double than what you would have received with what today's artists put out.
Yeah.
So a lot of times, even in early country music, a full-length album would only be 7 or 8 songs. But you would have an album put out in the winter time and then an album put out in the fall time.
Okay.
Yeah,
like 2 a year.
Yeah. Garth did that back in '92. But the funny thing is, at least from what I remember, well, I don't remember because I was only 2 years old. But from what I remember reading, and don't quote me on this, I believe that Beyond the Season, the first Christmas album, I believe that came out in August, and The Chase came out in September.
Christmas album.
Right. But why would a Christmas album come out in the middle of the summer?
Well, why do they play clear Christmas music in July?
I don't know of anybody that does. I do once in a while, but it's on YouTube when I do.
Well, that's just like Hallmark has Christmas in July.
Yeah, Christmas. Like, speaking of Christmas in July, my sister and I freaked out last July when we were listening to the radio and they started playing Christmas music. We were like, what the hell?
So Garth put out the Christmas album before he put out his actual studio album that year?
Yes.
Well, he may have done that so that both albums weren't competing with each other. Maybe. I don't know.
That is, with Garth, that's a very distinct possibility. You said it was 94, right?
92.
Oh, he must have had flashes of who had back then.
You're talking about Beyond the Season and The Chase? Those were both 92.
Okay. Well,
I was just a baby at 2 years old.
An artist will put out a Christmas album and a regular studio album in the same year.
Yes.
That is a normal thing. Why release it in August, I have no idea. But he may have wanted the studio album because Christmas albums don't sell as well as regular studio albums.
No,
he may
don't.
have wanted the studio album on the store shelves so people could buy them and give them to people for Christmas.
If I remember correctly, I believe that Elvis's very first Christmas album in 1956, I do not remember the name of it, but it had Here Comes Santa Claus and Blue Christmas on it. I believe that album is Diamond, if I'm not much mistaken. But it took decades to get there.
Well, that's because he didn't release it.
Well, he did, but it wasn't his choice. It was RCA. RCA.
I'll say, there you go.
RCA is going to be reissuing Elvis forever.
Garth likes to have something new on the shelves around the Christmas season, generally around Thanksgiving or so that the fans will buy it and give it to all their friends and family for Christmas.
Well, if you know,
CD burner.
If we are getting only one thing this year, I hope that it's the anthology.
I cannot believe you just said that. I cannot believe you just said that.
Oh my god. I think Trish is pissed now.
I guess you all forgot about the anthology series.
No, I didn't forget about the anthology. I want the Fun album I paid for 2 freaking years ago.
Oh. Well, I guess I'm going to have to let the cat out of the bag here because, Bill, when you and I were talking last night, you told me that you thought that Fun was going to be in Legacy 2. And if Legacy 2 were coming this year, we would have already pre-ordered it back on his birthday. Because back on his birthday last year is when he announced the stupid price of $100 pre-order for all 3 at the band and crew price. And then after that, the 3 other pre-order windows were $129.95.
I want some fun too. Yeah. Don't we all? I think you want a little different kind of fun.
No fun until the Fun album is out. That album is called Dull.
Yeah, just like that. There's people.
There we go.
Yeah, just like
Sorry
those
if I
people
go
on that
in and
comment
out.
I made.
Sorry.
Must have who tag.
Garth can keep his anthology for himself.
So
No,
I know of one person. I know of one person for sure that used to be on my life that is not in my life anymore. That does have Hootad, and Robert knows who that person is.
wow.
If
Logan,
Robert
I have
is still in here,
What?
A to the S to the H.
Everybody has at least one person in their life that has Hootag.
Yeah, actually, that's very true. Like, I'll be honest with you, I even have some family members with you, Tad. Not gonna lie.
You'll be having some fun when you get down to Kentucky.
Oh yeah, baby.
As long as you catch me if I fall off the roof, we're good.
I'll be having some fun when I next get some. Never mind.
No,
I'm like, wait, where'd Logan go? Logan?
his thing is cutting in and out.
yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
His internet does like mine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Bill always has
It's
those
always
problems.
it's sex internet because I'm always in and out, in and out.
Yeah, it's sex internet. That was good. That was good. It was sex internet. Yeah.
No, it's
Well,
not my
There we
internet.
go.
Oh yeah,
It's
welcome
people.
back. Yeah,
People
welcome.
coming in.
Yeah.
No, I
You
was
know,
gonna
he is
ask.
a guy. He likes going in and out and in and out and in and out.
I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh, Chris.
But anyway, Logan, I was gonna ask how you feel about like reissues and like like take for instance, I've noticed artists they'll put like I'm just gonna use this as an example. Let's say January let's say 15th, they put out their debut album, and then say like 6 months later they'll put the same album out with in a deluxe version with like say 4 or 5 more tracks on it. I mean, how do you feel about something like that?
Well, I don't think it's. I think it's a bit weird unless there's a reason behind it. For example, if they're releasing the album in say like another country that it was not released prior, then I could understand that, and maybe releasing the deluxe edition in say the U.S. and to have some 5 or 6 bonus tracks. But I don't really see many artists do that anymore. Usually they just release whatever they release and then that's it, unless there's a greatest hits album or a compilation album. But I know back in the 90s, there was a lot of, especially artists that reached international, like over into Europe and Asia. They would maybe release a special version in North America, but then they would release an international version.
Not Chris, I'm sorry. Logan, are you only doing a digital or are you doing a physical as well?
Mostly digital, but I do have physical if people want it.
I'm
Guys, hold on a
interested.
second. let me answer a question because I don't know if she's serious or not. Elsa, VD is venereal disease. That's disease in the crotch area. Sexually transmitted diseases. Anyway, moving on.
I was very close recently to getting either one or several.
Lovely.
I told you about that, Robert.
One of the reasons I asked to there, Logan, is like a couple years ago when Brantley Gilbert released his album Just As I Am. He released that. Well, when he first released the album, you had a choice of getting the standard and then the deluxe. And then, I don't know, a few months later, he released a super deluxe that actually had, which was funny because neither one of the albums that he released prior had the album title cut on it. But when he released it the third time, it actually had that song on it. And it was probably one of the best songs on the whole album.
Damn.
You know, sometimes people name their albums not for a song that's on the album.
Yeah.
Maybe it's I don't know why people do that, but sometimes the name of the album is actually not even the name of the song on the album, which I always thought was weird. But
Garth does that. Every album Garth has ever released, the title of the album has nothing to do with the actual tracks on the album. Only one time in his whole career did he ever name an album after a song on the album, and that was Man Against Machine.
And why was that?
The song meant that much to him.
Oh. And I believe it was about the recording industry, basically saying a big F you to it, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
That's a true story of the map.
I do love the album cover on that album, though, with the sunglasses.
Yes. Welcome to Sex 101.
Oh, yeah, I love it when you say that. You say that in your stream a lot, Trish.
How about we change it from 101 to 411?
Yeah, that's another one of your catchphrases, Trish.
And
yeah.
Logan's probably like, what did I get myself into?
Yeah.
Professor Trish, report to room 69.
It's okay. I think Logan's used to me by now.
Yeah, he most likely is, to be honest. Been watching you for long enough now. I love how Raymond was like, LOL. but I was like, Sex 101 with Trish.
Oh, yeah.
Giggity goo.
Holy crap, I've been streaming for almost 2 hours.
Happy about it or not happy about it?
There it is.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, I'm happy about it because we've all been having such good fun.
Yeah, I know. I
have to wrap it up because I'm going to need enough hours to review the album, and I want to come up with enough time to do a one-on-one interview with Logan. Yeah. So I'm going to save some of my hours, so I'll have enough to do both of those. But guys, thank you so much for joining me on screen, and to everybody in the comments, thank you so much for hanging out and having. This is just a wonderful time. And I'm just hoping everybody had as much fun as I did. And Logan, thank you so much for volunteering to come on screen and let us ask you questions and talk about your music. This is an honor to have you on screen with me. This is a true honor.
It's the best album I have, Logan.
Oh, well, I appreciate that very much and appreciate you all enjoying it and having me come on. I actually am very glad to have come on, so anytime.
Logan, I want a copy of your CD or copies of all of them if you have more than one.
I guess your best bet would to be find me on Facebook, and you can just send me your address, and I can send you a
Robert
copy
just told me that you don't have Facebook.
No, it's Logan
Facebook.
Dickinson Music.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So he was saying that he doesn't have a personal one. I see.
Well, I do have a personal one, but I keep that one private.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
As an
Can't blame
artist,
you.
that's probably the best idea.
Yeah.
Yes.
Kathy Mattea has a personal one. Robert knows about it, and I know about it.
Okay,
Well,
but guys,
Roseanne Cash has one too.
oh wow, really?
Yeah, which I've got some family that's friends with him, so
Oh, okay.
that's how I know.
Okay, cool. Okay, guys, but I am going to wrap it up. Again, Logan, thank you so much for joining me on screen. And Wild Bill and Alvin and Richard and Lance, thank you guys for coming in and hanging out with me. But guys, let's see, what day is this? Thursday. I will see you again on Monday at the same-ish time.
Yeah.
And I will try not to break my neck up at my son's house while working on his house.
Yeah, I feel like that's like taking up a lot of your time, Trish.
yes, it is. But it's worth it because it's for my boy. But guys, I will see you Monday. Yeah, go ahead, Wabil.
Oh, I just want to say before we load, congratulations, Logan, and I hope the album does really well, and maybe you sell a bunch of copies, and so congrats,
Absolutely.
man, really.
I appreciate it. Thank y'all very much.
Yeah, definitely. Congrats, Logan.
Yes,
and I hear
congratulations on
fireworks
your
going
new
off
album.
outside too.
Yeah.
That was good timing.
Yeah, there you go. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was perfect. But guys, for Wild Bill, Alvin, Lance, Richard, and Logan, and myself, I think that is going to do it for now. This is Icepets Queen,
And we
good
are.
morning, my friends, and I
Tripping
am,
out.
or we are,
Yeah.
tripping out.
Tripping out.
Right.
Maybe.
Maybe. Good night. Oh.
I have a quick question. Does this thing stay on even after you end the stream?
Yes, unless I shut it off.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. I didn't know if it would. I didn't know if it would actually do that.
Okay.
I mean, I know you can do it before the stream. I just didn't know once you ended the
Yeah,
stream.
you can actually do it after too.
Oh, really? Oh, nice. Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Elsa, don't fall off the roof. Don't fall off the roof, Trish.
That was so freaking cool that Logan came on screen.
Yeah, I fucking love that. That was awesome. Yeah, like that was the first time that I seen him like